What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Paranormal Rush Hour. I'm your host, Ryan Rush, and I've got some more of my ParanorMAIL for you guys today. Anyway, enough for real, this is good. All right, this one's from Sam, and those of you who haven't been around as long, Sam is someone who we don't know who they are. I don't even know their gender, and I always feel like it's chick, but don't know. But they wrote in with this really interesting story, and I'll put the links to those videos in the description of this video so you guys can check those out too, because there are previous ones that this person has sent in. And like I said, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this is. Their anonymity has been maintained, and I just asked them to choose a moniker to let us know who they are just when they write in. And they said, well, just call me Sam. So, your guess is as good as mine, but these are really cool emails, so I share them. You guys, just to give you a little background though, Sam spent some time with some Sasquatch that she met. Why do I keep saying she? Like it's a chick. Like I know it's a chick or something. I just have that feeling. I mean, if you guys hear me referring to them, I don't know who they are, okay? But I for real just get that feeling. That's why I say that all the time when I do these videos, and I'm not going back and changing it. So anyway, I guess because their friend was a female Sasquatch, and they seemed pretty close and have a special bond with this one. So she learned a lot about them. And I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I know about as much as you guys do. So other than that, we'll just get to listening to the email. All right. Hi, Ryan. I hope you are doing well, doing very well, and are fully recovered by now. She was talking about when I was sick. Thank you. I am. I think. I have been loving your recent episodes, and they have all gotten me thinking about a lot. I particularly like the Dogman story from Tennessee. Since I am also in Tennessee, I decided to write in and tell you about the Dogman. I learned of many different creatures that live here also. The Dogmen are of unknown origin. They occupy the world we do and the one we do not see. The only time I ever saw one was during an outing with the Sasquatch family. Nyasa's father was in tune with all creatures more so than any other I have ever seen. He could tell us what was near and where to look if they were hidden. The time a Dogman came around was when we were outside of the family's territory. Outside the territory was always a place of less safety. The Sasquatch territory is well marked and recognized by the other beings out there. They will always respect the Sasquatch boundaries because the Sasquatch are far superior to most of the things out there. When we encountered her father heard him coming toward us well before he got there. He signaled for us to stay behind, and he walked forward. Once he did, 4 of them came out of all directions, and one walked straight up to him. They were all standing around him, and they looked very mean. They also looked small in comparison to her 9-foot-tall father. I could see exactly why they respected the Sasquatch. They were on the same scale as a large dog when compared to a 6-foot-tall adult man. The dog went up to Nyasa's father, and the Dogman went up to Nyasa's father, and he extended his arm, placing it on his shoulder. Her father then did the same. Nyasa whispered to me, without speaking, of course, that her father had known this pack for a very long time, and they were not enemies but friends. These Dogmen looked very mean. They had the largest fangs I've ever seen on a living thing. They were all black, and their hair was not like a dog's, but more like the hair the Sasquatch have. thicker and coarser than a typical dog or wolf. They are not small by any stretch of the imagination. These guys look to be around 6.5 or 7 feet, maybe 7.5 for the larger ones. They were not anywhere close to as wide as the Sasquatch are, especially her father, who could easily cover 2 of them if he had to pin them down. After they greeted each other, the Dogman standing in front of her father looked at another one on the side and made a short, low, commanding woof sound, and the other one left. In about 2 minutes, it returned carrying a large buck. He set it at her father's feet. He looked at both dogmen, put his hand back on the shoulder of the big one, and then put it on his chest over his heart, thanking him for the very unexpected gift. The dogman nodded his head down in acknowledgement of the thankfulness shown by the Sasquatch. Then he placed his hand back on her father's shoulder, then turned abruptly, and they all, in one perfectly choreographed motion, dropped on all fours and bolted off. And when I say bolted, I mean they shot right out of there in the blink of an eye. They also told me they were not all friends to them. The pack had been there for a very long time, and the leader was old and wise, much like her father. They got along because neither want anything but good things for one another. She told me some of them are evil, and some are not animal at all, but they were human. I never quite understood exactly what she meant. I didn't know if she was saying they were werewolves or skinwalkers. Some of the dogmen fear the Sasquatch because they can destroy them just because of the difference in size and strength. Most will not attempt to cross a Sasquatch, but some do, and sometimes they even win. Some will not hesitate to kill anything they see, and some are not even wild. I won't get into all of that right now. They do not all run in packs either. Usually the ones who will do that are older and have built trust by knowing the others over many years. From my time with the Sasquatch, I have seen a good many other beings. They are in contact with all walks of life. I'll be glad to tell you more about what other living legends I have seen in another email if you think you would be interested in reading it and your audience hearing it. Thank you for the great job you do for us, and I am glad to contribute what I can to help you. Cheers, Sam. That was that was a mouthful there, Sam. For real, I was getting out of breath reading that. I forgot it was that long. I should have warned you guys. No, I mean, it really wasn't that long. There was just seemed like a lot in there. And that was really good, though. I really enjoyed that. That was a really thorough story, about what happened. I mean, I was almost like I could see it going down. It was really good. Anyway, I appreciate that. So, everybody let me know what you think, and leave me a comment. And I'll be back with you guys really, really soon. And I've got more ParanorMAILs, actually. More emails that I haven't shared yet. And I meant to actually share sooner, but this one I got recently. And I know Sam usually writes some pretty interesting ones. So I'm always willing to share that. Anyway, I'll be back with you guys soon, though. I've got some more good ones coming on up. So anyway, till then, everybody be safe and take care and take it easy. And I'll see you guys soon.